Hey guys, it's Mr. Rand back with another video for you. I'm still having some issues with my webcam, but this seems to be like an okay method for doing this, so we're just going to stick with what works. Okay, so I see that we have moved on to a new unit here, Ancient Asia. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a brief overview about the Silk Road and some of its assets and features. As with my last video, there's going to be a short video with some pictures and slides on there for some supplemental viewing for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. If you missed it in the very beginning, today's topic is the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a network of trade routes that connected the European West to the Asian East. The Silk Road became a formally established series of routes during the time of the Han Dynasty in China in 130 BC and lasted all the way until 1453 AD. The Silk Road was used to transport many goods to and from ancient Asia. Goods that came from the West included animals such as horses, dogs, and camels, fruits, honey, glassware, textiles, gold and silver, wool carpentry and materials, weapons, armor, and slaves. Goods that came from the East included things such as silk, teas, dyes, porcelain, spices, bronze, medicines, perfumes, ivory, rice, paper, and gunpowder. As you can see, a lot of these goods that were common to those in the East or the West would become very useful and valuable to those who did not have common access to these items in their homeland at the time. The map on the screen shows the broad routes of the Silk Road. The routes stretch from China through India, Asia Minor, up throughout Mesopotamia to Egypt, across the African continent, Greece, Rome, and Britain. Many famous explorers traveled these famous trade networks and described their inner workings and goods found across these routes. One of these explorers was named Marco Polo. Though Marco Polo did explore and describe these routes in great detail, it is actually not he who named these famous routes. Instead, this credit is given to the German traveler Ferdinand von Richthofen, who in 1877 coined the term Silk Routes, which actually was translated from German, for the trading network. As expected, the name, the Silk Road, came from the popularity of the silk that was traded from China to the West. The Silk Road was an essential trade network, but its value was not only credited to trading goods. The trading network also allowed the exchange of invaluable cultural items such as art, religion, philosophy, technology, language, science, and architecture. On the negative side was such trade also comes the spread of disease. Many foreign illnesses were spread amongst the routes throughout time as well, as documented by the 542 bubonic plague in Constantinople, which decimated the Byzantine Empire. The Silk Road came to an end in 1453, after over 1,500 years of usage. This is due to the Ottoman Empire boycotting trade with the West and closing the routes. By this time, so much time had passed that the Europeans were used to having the goods that were received from the East, and merchants had to find a new trade routes to meet the demands for the Eastern goods. This led to merchants taking this to the seas and charting new waters to establish naval trade routes to replace the lands of the Silk Road. This closure of the Silk Road is what actually ignited what was called the Age of Discovery. During the operation of the vast trade route networks, the Silk Road had an incredible impact on world civilization, and it's not outrageous to say that the modern world would quite literally not look the same without it. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys again in 2 weeks for my next video. I will not be having one next week. I hope you learned something, and as always, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys then. Bye.